Let's build this beautiful Christmas chalet. Chalet is a form of architecture present in the alpine regions of Europe. It features a massive, obtuse angle roof that covers the balcony from the snow. I've also added a tower and a massive chimney to the sides of the building, which are not present in traditional design. So my chalet is more whimsical and complex. Here you can see the list of materials for chalet. I suggest many modded blocks here, primarily the diorite from the Create mod and some decorations from the Immersive Furniture mod. But don't worry, I will provide alternatives for all modded blocks in this tutorial. Create is a very famous tech mod, however I only use it for blocks. Immersive Furniture provides superior window decorations and interior options. I built this chalet entirely in survival mode, so let's get started. But what if I don't want to install these two mods, I hear you ask. I've provided two vanilla block alternatives. First, you can replace the white diorite block with this mixture of stone and use nether bricks to build the foundation. However, if you really want to have a white block, then use this mixture of quartz. However, I really hate how quartz looks like and I would build from stone if I were you. Plus, if you're building with quartz, please use oak instead of spruce. Clear enough land for foundation and then follow my steps. 13 blocks here, 5 blocks here for this stair structure, 13 blocks here, 7 blocks here, 6 blocks, 14 blocks, 31 blocks on the entire back side, 7 blocks here, 13 blocks for the tower, and 7 blocks here. Place one more layer of foundation, by the way I'm using scoria from Create here, and start placing 6 block diorite pillars. This is how the pillar should look like. Place the pillars according to this pattern. Place one more layer of foundational blocks, and then we will start building the typical 5-block section of the wall. The sections would be the same at every single place when there is a pattern of 5 blocks. The wall should be 5 blocks high. In the wall, you should leave a 3-block tall window gap. When you finish this wall, construct a pillar connection between your pillars. Now, jump down from the structure and decorate the top corners formed by pillars with stairs. I prefer using polished diorite stairs for this. Your next step is to build the same structure everywhere there is a gap of 5 blocks between the pillars. You can now see the portion of my time-lapse where I'm doing just that. Your next step is to build the entrance. It is very simple. Place the stair just over the place where the door should stand. Also, make a small window just over the door. Now, it is time to install the windows for your 5-block sections of the wall. I will now provide you with an accurate name of the window type and the shutters type of the decoration from the Immersive Furniture mod that I am using for this goal. This is how the windows should look like. If you decided not to use mods, use standard vanilla Minecraft windows. You can use every variant of stained glass pane you can find. And this is what building in survival does to you. Your next step will concern the external section of the first floor tower wall. The very first step that you should do here is to construct the small 3-block section. Lay the blocks in the pattern I'm showing you. You can easily replace diorite with stone here, in case if you don't have the mods. After you're done, jump away and decorate the wall in the style I'm offering here. After that, do the same to the section of the wall situated on the other side. Now, we need to do a section of the wall that includes the big tower window. First of all, as always, connect the pillars with other pillar blocks. After you are done, decorate the top pillar corners with chiseled stone brick and stairs as I'm showing you. After you are done, lay the brick wall, leaving 3x2 gaps for the window. Decorate the gaps with stairs. Then get inside your building and proceed to installing the windows as I'm showing here. Since I was constructing in survival mode, I ran out of resources from time to time, and I needed to go to the mine to actually get some diorite and wood. This is how the end result of the tower window on the first floor should look like. By now, you should have already constructed the majority of segments of the first floor wall. These should be the only ones you do not fill yet. The small 3-block section of the wall on the back side of the building is very simple. Simply copy the 3-block section of the tower wall and that's it. At this point, these should be the only sections of the first floor that are not yet constructed. The only difference here is that you will need to build a bigger window. Same decorations, same blocks. This is how the finished 6-block section should look like. Lay the chimney blocks. If you don't use mods, then use red nether bricks instead of regular nether bricks. Use your regular nether bricks instead of scoria. Your construction is proceeding well, my friend. You have constructed the entire first floor. I have a request for you. Only 0.3% of watch time on my channel comes from subscribers. So if you like my build, please consider subscribing on my channel. Our next step, and a very important one, is to construct a wooden balcony that is present in every good chalet. Let's start from the balcony supports. As you can see, each support starts from a pillar and has a structure of stair, 2 blocks, stair. Repeat it on every pillar. This is how everything should look like when you're done with supports. Let us now build the whole sections of the balcony. You need to place a stripped spruce log, 2 blocks, then add slabs on each side, and then, afterwards, connect the spruce stairs with other spruce stairs, and now you are done. Do the same at every support. This is how everything must look like when you are done. Our next step is to make the side portions of the balcony. Go to each corner wall at both sides of your building. There, position 2 blocks of spruce and the stair. Please do not forget to place these 2 slabs that I'm showing you. I added them later, you see, after constructing the whole balcony. After that, make a new support on the corner pillar. Build 4 slabs on each corner of the new support. After that, connect all the stairs of all supports here with other stairs. And now you are done. You have completed a corner of the balcony. Repeat this on the other side of the house. After that, go on the balcony itself. You need to make a railings for your balcony. Place stripped spruce logs in the manner I am suggesting. On the corner, there should be a 5-block gap. From the front, there should be gaps of the following order: 2, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 2. After you are done, simply connect all the stripped spruce logs I've placed with fences. A good Christmas house should also have some festive lights, so I suggest you add soul lanterns and regular lanterns, mixing them. Now build the balcony again on the back side of the building. Now it is time for us to work on the wooden walls of the second floor. Let us use spruce logs as marks. Corner walls will feature 2-block gaps. Then make a 5-block gap. Skip 3 blocks and place 2 stripped spruce logs as I'm showing you. This is where we make the balcony entrance. Then skip 3 more blocks and continue the pattern in the same way you did in the other side of the house. Now we need to make the wooden pillars. Each wooden pillar will be 6 blocks high. Connect the pillars right away. Do the same everywhere else. Then convert the stripped spruce logs at the center into pillars as well. Now, let me show you how to make a 2-block gap wooden wall. And you also make a mixture of stripped spruce logs and planks. Beautify your wooden pillars with oak buttons. Then make the same walls at the other side of the building. Now that you are done, it's time to build the sections that will have windows. Position stair slabs, logs and planks in the pattern I suggest. Here you must have 2 3-block tall, 1-block wide windows. After that, install the windows themselves. Repeat the procedure on the other side of the wall. Don't forget to add some oak buttons here as well. The sections of the wall near the balcony entrance will have one 3-block tall window. These wall sections should be constructed according to the same philosophy as the bigger walls with 2 windows. Repeat the procedure on the other side of the house. After you are done with the window walls, position some stairs on the balcony and use some planks and stairs to finish the entrance to the balcony. Now, enjoy the section of the time-lapse that will show you the process. Of course, now you need to do the same on the back side of your house. Now we need to work on chimney and related section of the wall on the second floor. And this is what we will need to do. Take a closer look for a moment. Let us begin by adding more blocks to the chimney. Once you are done, place the wooden pillar on the border of the chimney. Then connect this pillar to the nearest wooden wall. Now let us build a section of the wall itself. Like its analog on the first floor, it will have 2-block wide window as well. Now let's just add some windows. Now we need to finish the chimney. I will provide 2 options of the chimney, modded one and unmodded one. For now, however, simply follow. The structural differences between modded and unmodded variant will begin later. It is important to wall off chimney from the inside. After all, you don't want your fireplaces to burn down your wooden walls of the second floor. Now, place some nether brick stairs. You may be wondering how they are connected to the chimney. However, please place them. They will be very useful while building the roof. To start making the top portion of the chimney, you need first to make a 6 blocks high, 2 blocks wide pillar, and on top of it, install 2 stairs that face each other. On each side away from these pillars, make a 4-block pillar. This 4-block pillar should be topped with a stair. Then make a 5-block pillar, topping it with the trimming block of your choice. On top of that trimming block, you will be able to position the chimney cap. To make the chimney cap from the mod, access the crafting bench provided by Immersive Furniture mod, find a chimney cap made out of bricks, and then replace the chimney cap texture made of bricks with the nether bricks texture. If you don't use mods, then position some temporary blocks. After that, put some dark oak trapdoors around them. Then remove the temporary blocks. Then take 2 campfires and position them inside the niche formed by the trapdoors, and your chimney is complete. This is how the vanilla variant of the chimney should look like from the distance. I would prefer to use the modded version. And another creeper who walked into the construction site. From now on, our efforts will be fully prioritized on constructing the tower of my chalet. The first task is really simple. Do you remember the design of the window wall on the first floor of the tower? You need to take this design and then build it 2 times more on the second and third floor. You see, the tower needs windows on the second and third floor too. Just like the first time. First you build the frame, then you fill it. Just like this. Now we will need to rely on your copying skills again. Copy the 3-block tower wall section and build it on the second and third floor, in the same place. Now your goal is to form the tower as a structure inside your house. You need the tower to be a separate, square structure that grows out of your chalet. Place some more foundational blocks to build on. Then build these very tall pillars which would reach the top of the third floor of your tower. Now fill the gap between 2 middle pillars with your stone brick of choice. Now you can clearly see that the remaining empty space between the pillars is 3 blocks long. This means that you can build the same 3-block section that you were building for a long time while following my build. This is the result. Now, do you see how the third floor of the tower looks? Do absolutely the same from the internal side of the tower, the side that faces the interior of the house. Simple, right? Now, place one more layer of blocks on top of the tower. There is a principle. Beautiful towers need to be wider near the top. So it is time to prepare that widening. Place the stairs as suggested. Then place 7-block pillars on the corner stairs. After that, connect the stairs with slabs. Then put the blocks and stairs between the pillars, as shown here. Build a 6-block wall, then put new stairs and blocks in a way so that these stairs and blocks face those standing below. Then connect the pillars, like you did 100 times. Place some decorative fence walls and walls to prepare the frame for the window. Now repeat it all on each side of the tower. Get on top of the structure. Now it is time to build the tower roof. Place the special blocks in the air as suggested here, then connect them. Place the layer of nether bricks inside. On the corners, place one more brick and a slab. Then put red nether brick stairs between them. You may be wondering why the edges of my screen are covered with hoarfrost. The reason of this is the cold sweat mod. That's why I made this fire in the middle of my construction site. It is possible to freeze to death in these mountains. Now that we are back at the roof, it's time to start putting the blocks in a different pattern. Stair, block, stair, block, and so on. Then, in the corner, put 2 blocks and a slab on top of them. Continue the pattern from the previous level, but now add one more layer of red nether bricks. On the next level, simply repeat everything. The corners of the next tier of the roof must be 3 blocks tall with a slab on top of them. Add 2 layers of red bricks and then a standard pattern of stair block stair. Roofs of the towers are always very tricky. That's why I'm showing you the entire process in detail. Almost at the top of the tower, the corner made of nether bricks should be 3 blocks plus a slab, just like on the previous level. To make the top of the tower, place 4 nether brick blocks, then a magma block, jump on the magma block. While it is damaging you, put a nether brick wall and a nether brick fence on top of it, and replace the block below the magma block with a red nether brick wall. This is how the finished tower should look like. Magnificent, isn't it? Our next task is to build the chalet main roof, and this is when we need to return to the chimney, where we strategically placed a few stairs. Now proceed putting new stairs, keep placing them until you are one block away from the edge of the balcony. Then add dark oak slabs and blocks in the suggested pattern. They will be useful in beautifying your roof. Then place one terracotta block and one nether brick stair in the place I'm showing. Run to the other side of the building. There, place the stair, the black terracotta block, and now you know where the border of your roof must be. Keep placing the blocks until you've reached the same point you reached on the other side, just one block over the balcony. Now you can start connecting the ends of the roof. You should build 8 sections of stair, block, inverted stair on each side. Now you should simply lay the blocks and stairs of your roof. Place the lanterns and soul lanterns on the end of your roof. Beautify it further and bring more Christmas spirit. I also ran around the roof a bit so you could familiarize yourself with how pattern looks like. It's terracotta blocks and nether brick stairs. I also suggest that you place some lanterns around the chimney so that the mobs do not spawn on your roof. The last roof matter which we need to discuss are minor problems of contact between the roof and the tower. On the front and on the back of the building, you will need to replace one fence wall with one block. On the wall of the tower facing the interior of the chalet, you should replace some of the decorations with solid blocks. The last thing we'll discuss today is constructing the exterior wall of the loft. First, however, we need to add some decorations to the roof from below. Get to your balcony and place the dark oak stairs so that they perfectly align with nether brick stairs and reach the wall. Then replace one corner stair with the plank block. It's time to add a new decoration. Lay the line of dark oak stairs precisely along the line of logs. The stairs must exclusively face one direction. Place one more stair on each side with a block, precisely where I'm showing. Now it is time to build the loft itself. First, add the new central log pillar. Add stairs to understand where the loft windows will be. Now add more log pillars and pillar connections to beautify your future loft. Now that the wooden log framework is ready, it's time to fill in the gaps. The windows here will be 2x2. Now repeat the same thing I did with the other future window. FYI, I did not place these blocks just to be able to get off the loft with my scaffolding. Now it's just the matter of filling the gaps. It's not complicated, simply follow my steps. The mixture of stripped spruce log and plank will save every day of the Minecraft architect. As you can see, it's really cold out there. This last moment is a little tricky. Here you need to jump inside and place the blocks from the inside so that the outside looks great. Now, as always, repeat the steps on the other side. Now you can finally place the remaining 2 blocks and install the windows. Don't forget to place some lanterns on the loft as well. Your last step is to make everything you did with the loft on the back side of the building. And now I congratulate you. Together we have completed the entire chalet. I hope you enjoy the result. If this video gets 50 likes, I will make a time lapse of me making an interior for this chalet. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope that in 2026 we will continue our YouTube journey together. Subscribe, watch my other content, and we will see each other again in January in the Videological Dungeon.